new from Lyric Studios.
Let's shake our hips with Wags the dog. Turn your head and groove along. Shake your hands and move your knees. We're dancing with Wags the dog. Put your hands up in the air. Point them down once you've got them there. Skip along like Wags would do. We're dancing with Wags the dog. Now we're singing it too. Now Wags is digging, we're all digging too. Shake your hips with Wags the dog. Turn your head and groove along. Shake your hands and move your knees. We're dancing with Wags the dog. Now we're singing it too. Now Wags is digging.
Coming from Lyric Studios, get ready to wiggle. It's a world of caring.
It's fun to be with you anytime or any place.
But I'll share some with you.
A world of sharing.
We have some stuff to share with you.
And a world of fun with your favorite friend. Come along with Barney on a journey you'll never forget in What a World We Share, his newest home video.
Where should we go now?
When Stella the storyteller leaves her suitcase behind,
I wonder where Stella could be.
Barney and his friends travel around the world to find her.
Well, I guess we'll just have to go to France.
And along the way, they learn that good manners and sharing are the same in any language.
Maybe I have a potato I can share with you. Thank you.
From the highest mountains in Canada to the streets of Mexico and France, the fun never ends with Barney and his friends.
Well, it sounds like you have had quite an adventure.
It's been a super duper adventure.
Journey as far as your imagination will take you in What a World We Share. Now available on home video from Lyric Studios. Please stay tuned following this presentation for previews of other Barney home videos.
No way. Okay, I'll prove it. Just give me 1 minute. I gotta think of magic words. Okay, remember, the magic words are once upon a time.
Oh, when we march, it's so much fun. It's fun to march with everyone. Oh, it makes us feel real happy when we march with everyone. Oh,
Hi, everybody! Hi! Oh, that was some very fancy footwork. Marching here, marching there, marching everywhere. Kristen, why do you all have umbrellas on such a sunny day?
To keep rain off, of course.
Oh, of course. But why do you think it's going to rain?
Because I'm going to use my magic words and make it rain.
Oh, I see. And where did you learn these magic words?
In school from my teacher. She said 4 of the most magical words you could ever know are once upon a time.
Wow, yes, those are very good words, but I don't think the teacher meant you can do real magic with them.
Once upon a time, it started raining on a sunny day.
Oh, it would be lots of fun, but I'm not so sure that hey, it really is raining.
And it's still a sunny day.
Oh, boy.
Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Barney's friends all want to play. Rain, rain, go away. It's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring. He went to bed and bumped his head and couldn't get up in the morning.
It's raining, it's pouring.
Rain, rain, go away.
The old man is snoring.
Come again another day.
He went to bed and bumped his head
Barney's friends all want to play.
and couldn't get up in the morning.
Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. Barney's friends all want to play. Rain, rain, go away.
See? The words really are magic.
Well, maybe it was going to rain anyway.
Then let me try something else. Once upon a time, it started raining bubbles. Now that would be magic.
Oh, it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Raining bubbles. How silly.
Look, there are bubbles everywhere.
And they tickle.
I like this kind of rain.
Oh, I never knew that it could rain bubbles.
Sure, I can make it rain bubbles all day if I want to. Then why have all the bubbles stopped? Because my bubble machine just ran out of bubble juice.
Carlos. Shine.
Magic words, huh? Just kidding.
Oh, hi, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Hi, everybody. I guess we won't be needing these umbrellas anymore. Unless Shine and Carlos have more weather jokes planned.
That's true. Oh, a bubble machine, huh? Oh, I'd like to see that.
I really thought it was very bubbles. But it was pretty funny. We had sunshine and rain and even bubbles.
That's right. It seems like we had every kind of weather except snow.
Yes.
Whoa!
Now we've got snow. Wow. Where's the snow coming from?
Look, it's our good friend Stella the Storyteller.
Good dog.
Good dog.
Good dog. That's how they say hello in Norway. And that's where I just came from. It's just a bit snowy there today.
May I help you with your bag, Stella?
Why, thank you, Barney.
Certainly.
Is it winter in Norway?
Not really, but in some parts of Norway, it's cold and snowy almost all year round. Why, thank you. Ooh, and thank you, Barney.
You're welcome.
My toes feel just like icicles.
Let us help you with your snowshoes.
Why, thank you. When I was in Norway just now, I thought I heard someone say, once upon a time. And that reminds me of a story. In fact, once upon a time reminds me of all my stories.
Oh, I'm not surprised, because those are the 4 words that tell us we're about to hear something wonderful. When you say the words, once upon a time, then you know a story will be told.
When you hear me say, once upon a time, then a wondrous adventure will unfold.
Once upon a time means it's time to pretend. Let your imagination go on a journey into Storyland to hear a tale from long ago. Once upon a time, once upon a time means a story to tell, a tale to share with everybody, everywhere. Once upon a time, once upon a time means a story to tell, a tale to share. When you hear the words, once upon a time.
You know, the words once upon a time open the door to all sorts of stories and imaginary adventures.
Like Jack and the Beanstalk, Little Red Riding Hood, Johnny Appleseed, the Three Bears.
I think they all lived happily ever after. Once upon a time, once upon a time means a story to tell, a tale to share with everybody, everywhere. Once upon a time, once upon a time means a story to tell, a tale to share. When you hear the words, once upon a time. When you hear the words, once upon a time.
Stella, could we please hear a story right now?
Could we? Please?
Well, I think that could be arranged.
Boy, oh boy.
Let's see. Which story shall I tell? This one. That's funny. Seems I have so many things in here to tell so many stories with that I think that everything is stuck. Whoa!
Look at that!
I guess I really did have too many things in there.
Wow, you sure keep a lot of wonderful things in your bag, Stella.
These are the things I use to tell stories to children all over the world. Seems a shame to put everything back in my suitcase without even telling the stories.
But we'd like to hear the stories.
We sure would.
Yeah, we should.
What? All of them?
All of them. Maybe we could even help you tell some of the stories.
Sure. And we can use our imaginations, too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, that would make it more fun while I'm packing my suitcase. All right, we'll do it.
What is this thing, anyway?
Oh, that's a spinning wheel, Carlos. A long time ago, people used them to help turn sheep's wool into cloth.
That's right, Barney. But in the story of Rumpelstiltskin, the spinning wheel is used for something else. Once upon a time, there was a young girl who usually lived on a small farm. The king had heard stories that the girl could spin straw into gold, so he brought her to his castle.
Young lady, people in the village say you can spin straw into gold. And I just love gold. But Your Highness, I can't... Tonight you will be locked in this room, and I want you to spin all of the straw into gold. If you can do it, I will marry you and make you my queen. But what if I can't do it? Then you'll be locked in this room for the rest of your life with bread and water for every meal. And no dessert, ever. Not a banana? Not even a banana. Okay, I'll try.
The young girl wanted to spin the straw into gold. She tried and tried, but she just couldn't do it. So she cried and cried.
Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. I'm trying
trying to spin all this straw into gold, but it still looks like cow food. Oh, boo-hoo.
And just when that girl was as sad as she could be, something magical happened.
Don't cry, Missy. Your troubles are over.
Who are you?
Let's just say I'm a friend. A friend who knows how to spin straw into gold.
You can? Oh, will you please?
I'll do it if you promise to give me your first baby after you marry the king.
The girl was so scared that she would have promised almost anything. So she said,
All right, I promise.
Hee-hee, then step aside and watch me do my stuff.
and that funny little man began spinning the straw into gold.
Here I sit at your spinning wheel, spinning wheel, spinning wheel. Here I sit at your spinning wheel to spin it all into gold now. This is the way we load the straw, load the straw, load the straw. This is the way we load the straw to spin it all into gold now. This is the way we turn the wheel, turn the wheel, turn the wheel. This is the way we turn the wheel to spin the straw into gold now. Watch the gold come out of the wheel, out of the wheel, out of the wheel. I see it coming out of the wheel. The straw is turning to gold now. Now we'll spin it all night long, all night long, all night long. Now we'll spin it all night long. The straw will turn into gold now.
That funny little man spun all night long. And in the morning, every piece of straw had been spun into gold.
Well, it's time to go. See you later.
Okay, time's up. Hey, look at this gold. You did it. Please say you will marry me and be my queen. Well, I'm not sure. From now on, I'll be the nicest king you ever saw.
Well, okay.
And so the two were married. And a year later, the king and queen had a beautiful baby daughter.
Well, I've got some king stuff to do. See you later, queen. Bye-bye.
And that's when the funny little man came back.
I'm back.
It's you. I didn't think you were ever coming back.
Yup, a deal's a deal. Now hand over that baby. She's going to live with me.
Oh, please don't take her. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Don't cry again. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll give you 3 days to guess my name. If you can do it, you can keep your baby.
Is your name, Fred?
No.
Charlie?
Nope.
Wilbur?
Leopold? Leopold, no.
The queen guessed every name she could think of that first day, but none of them was right. So the second day, she started guessing some very strange names.
Pickle Nose Joan? No. Fungus Tea Jelly Belly?
No.
Stanley Stinky Toes?
Nope.
Herkimer Wiggle Squish?
Herkimer Wiggle Squish? No. Okay, that's your last guess for today. See you tomorrow.
The queen was worried, but she had an idea. She called for her most trusted guard.
You rang, Your Majesty?
And then sent him out into the village to see what he could learn.
Your wish is my command.
And when he returned the next day, this is what he said.
Your Majesty, I have returned.
And what did you find out, Sir Barney?
Well, while I was walking through the woods, I saw a funny little man who was singing and dancing by a campfire. He was singing, "The queen is going to lose the game, for Rumpelstiltskin is my name."
Rumpelstiltskin, huh? You may go now. And thank you very much.
Oh, no, thank you, Your Majesty. It was my pleasure.
It's me, and it's day 3. Can you guess my name? Is your name, Byron Butterbean? Byron Butterbean? No. Itchy Scratch Noggin? Itchy Scratch Noggin? No. All right, that's it. And I'll give you one more guess. Then I'll guess, Rumpelstiltskin? What? You did it! My name is Rumpelstiltskin, and I'm going home.
Rumpelstiltskin never bothered the king and queen again, and they all lived happily ever after. The end. Let's put these things back in my bag now.
That was a wonderful story.
I liked it too.
Oh, and Sean, you did a very nice job playing Rumpelstiltskin.
Thanks. I'm just glad I don't have a great big name like that in real life.
Oh, I don't know. It could be a lot of fun having a big name. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. Whenever I go out, the people always shout, "There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt." Da 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 da. Okay, a little softer this time.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. Whenever I go out, the people always shout, "There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt." Da 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 da.
Even softer now.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too. Whenever I go out, the people always shout, "There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt." Da 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 da.
Okay, everybody, tiptoe voices.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. His name is my name too.
That's right.
Whenever I go out, the people always shout, "There goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt." Da 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 da. Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah!
Well, look who's here.
Hi, everybody. Hi,
Hi, Lady Bob. Hi. Oh, I didn't know you were listening.
Oh, yes, I was. I listened when you were very, very quiet. And I listened when you were very, very loud. Whoa.
Baby Bob, would you like to be part of our next story?
Oh, yes, please.
That's good, because my next story is about a beautiful young girl who's way up high.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Whoa.
Oh, boy. Oh, Stella, you look bewitching.
Oh, well, that's good, because for this next story, I want you all to use your imaginations and make believe that I am a witch.
Oh.
A really scary witch?
Oh, no, not a scary witch, more like a silly witch. And I also want you to imagine an enchanted castle, the highest, tallest castle anyone has ever seen.
Oh, my.
How can we do that?
All we have to do is pretend and think of all the things that make a castle so special. Fairy tale castles with beautiful flags flying higher than you've ever seen. Just imagine all of the things you could see, maybe even a king or a queen.
Castle so high, up to the sky. I know that I would love to go there. Castle so high, up to the sky. Wouldn't you love to go too?
almost see it now. Magical places and musical things, big surprises and so much more.
We could ride a horse, having fun, of course, an adventure like never before. Castle so high, up to the sky, I know that I would love to go there. Castle so high, up to the sky, wouldn't you love to go too?
Wouldn't you love to go too?
Oh, goody.
Okay, everybody take a seat.
Oh, okay. There.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl named Rapunzel.
That's me.
Ever since she was a little baby, she had lived with the witch in the tallest tower of the biggest castle in all the land.
I'm way up high, and I can't get out.
No, she couldn't get out.
That's what I said.
Oh, sorry. Because the castle didn't have any doors or any stairs. In fact, there was only one way to get inside.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair so I can climb the golden stair.
Okay, Miss Witch, here it comes.
Rapunzel's hair was so long, it reached all the way to the ground. And every day, the witch would climb Rapunzel's hair all the way up to the window.
Oh, there. Oh, there you go.
We really should get an elevator.
I know. Ouch.
Poor Rapunzel. She couldn't get out of the tower, and she didn't have any friends.
Nope.
But one day when the witch was gone, a brave boy from the village came to the castle. And he sang Rapunzel a song of love.
Ooh, pretty music.
Does your hair hang low? Does it wobble to and fro? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow? Can you throw it o'er your shoulder like a continental soldier? Does your hair hang low?
Yes, my hair hangs low, and it wobbles to and fro. I can tie it in a knot. I can tie it in a bow. I can throw it on my shoulder like a continental soldier, 'cause my hair hangs low. Oh, sing some more.
Does your hair hang low? Does it wobble to and fro? Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow?
I can throw it on my shoulder like a continental soldier, 'cause my hair hangs low.
Then the boy called out the words he had heard the witch say.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair so I can climb the golden stair.
Quick as a wink, the boy climbed Rapunzel's hair.
There we go. Hi.
Wow, your hair is really amazing.
Oh, thank you.
What's your secret?
I use baby shampoo.
Oh.
After that, the boy came to visit Rapunzel every day while the witch was gone, and he hoped that someday he could think of a way to bring Rapunzel down from the tower.
What happened next, Barney? Yes, what happened? What?
Well, one day when the witch came back to the castle,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair so I can climb the golden stair.
Whoa! Ouch! You're too heavy.
I'm not very heavy.
You're heavier than my friend is.
Your friend?
Uh-oh.
Oh, you've been tricking me. But I know how to play tricks too.
But oh.
And the very next day...
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair so I can climb the golden stair. Rapunzel, you really need to get an elevator.
And you need to get better glasses.
The witch!
She cut off my hair and put it on her own head. That's naughty.
Oh, the boy had to think of something fast.
You know, Miss Witch, you look really good with long hair.
I do? Yes. I guess maybe I do.
But I don't think the hair looks quite as nice as it used to.
No, it doesn't.
What's wrong with my hair?
Well, Rapunzel used baby shampoo every day. I'll bet if you did too, your hair would really be beautiful.
Yes. I guess maybe it would. All right, boy, get the baby shampoo and pour it on my hair.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
There you go. Don't forget to rub it in.
Oh, I won't. Hey, what's this? My hands are stuck to my head.
That's because I didn't put baby shampoo on your hair.
Huh?
I used glue.
Ew, tricked again.
Oh, yay! Hey, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Hurry. Oh,
After you, Rapunzel.
thank you.
And Rapunzel and the brave boy slid right down the witch's hair. And do you know what?
Yeah, I know. They all lived happily ever after.
That's right. The end.
Oh, you're good about putting away your toys.
Why, thank you, Baby Bob. I think everything's going to fit back into my suitcase just fine.
Goody.
But am I forgetting something?
Only all this hair.
You're right. Bring it on over.
Here it comes.
Oh, there's the hair.
Oh, hair train coming through.
Bye-bye, hair.
It's a lot of hair.
Wow.
Are you sure all of this is going to fit in there?
I'm sure.
Whoa!
Wow.
Oh, my. Well, Stella, I don't think you have too much more to pack. Ooh, in fact, I think we can use all of these things in one last story.
We can? What story uses all of this stuff? Yeah.
Well, it's a story that's not too long.
And it's not too short.
It's just right.
Oh.
I don't know. What?
I know that story. It's the 3 bears.
Ow.
Why don't you tell it, Tasha?
Okay, yeah. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears who lived in a little house in the woods. There was a Papa Bear,
That's me.
a Mama Bear,
Hello.
and a cute little baby bear.
With a cute little blankie.
One morning, they were all going to have porridge for breakfast.
Hey, I wanted waffles.
But when they took a bite, they got a surprise.
Ow, 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 ow. I think it's too hot to eat.
I think you're right.
Then I think we should all go for a walk in the woods. And by the time we get home, the porridge will be...
Will be waffles?
No, but the porridge will be cool enough to eat.
Oh, okay.
I know. Let's go for a walk over the mountain. It's so pretty this time of year.
Good idea.
Walk, goody.
The bears went over the mountain. The bears went over the mountain. The bears went over the mountain to see what they could see.
To see what they could see. To see what they could see.
The bears went over the mountain see what they could see.
Whoa, are we there yet?
Other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain, the other side of the mountain was all that they could see.
Was all that they could see.
Was all that they could see. The other side of the mountain was all that they could see. The bears went over the mountain. The bears went over the mountain. The bears went over the mountain to see what they could see.
And so the bears went on their walk just as happy as can be. Now, in this very same woods, at the very same time, there was a little girl named Goldilocks. She had seen the little house in the woods and wondered who lived inside.
Hello? Is anyone home? I guess not. Would anyone mind if I take a look inside? I guess not. Something smells good. Maybe it's waffles. Guess I'll have to settle for some porridge for breakfast.
So she took a taste from Papa Bear's bowl.
Wow, this porridge is much too hot.
So she took a taste from Mama Bear's bowl.
Brr, this porridge is much too cold.
So then she took a taste from Baby Bear's bowl.
This porridge is just right. That was really good. I wonder what other things there are in this little house. Oh, I'm sure no one would mind if I sat down for a little while. I am a bit tired.
So she sat down in Papa Bear's chair.
Ouch! This chair is much too hard.
So then she sat in Mama Bear's chair.
Ooh, this chair is much too soft.
So then she sat down on Baby Bear's chair.
Ah, this chair is just right. Oh well. All this eating and sitting has made me sleepy.
So Goldilocks climbed the stairs and found 3 beds. So she lay down on Papa Bear's bed.
Ouch! This bed is much too hard.
So she lay down on Mama Bear's bed.
This bed is much too soft.
So then she lay down on Baby Bear's bed.
This bed is just right.
So Goldilocks pulled up Baby Bear's blankie and fell fast asleep. And that's when the 3 bears got home.
The bears came back from the mountain. The bears came back from the mountain. The bears came back from the mountain.
Say, that's funny. I don't remember leaving our door open.
Oh, me either.
Oh, maybe we should take a look around.
Oh, okay. But be careful, Papa Bear.
Okay, let's see what we can see. Hello? Is anyone in here?
Hello? Oh, what if it's a bear?
No.
Wait a minute. We are bears.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Hey, someone's been eating my porridge.
Someone's been eating my porridge.
Someone's been eating my porridge, too, and it's all gone. So now can I have waffles? Please?
So silly.
Just a baby waffle?
All right.
Oh, well.
Take a look around here. Uh-oh. Someone's been sitting in my chair.
Someone's been sitting in my chair.
Someone's been sitting in my chair, too, and they broke it. Hey, this is not my fault.
Then the 3 bears climbed the stairs to their bedroom.
I'm sleepy.
Oh, my.
Take a nap.
Oh, look! Someone's been sleeping in my bed!
Someone's been sleeping in my bed.
Hey, someone's been sleeping in my bed too, and she's still here. Look.
Are you sleeping?
Are you sleeping?
All day long.
All day long.
Morning bells are ringing.
Morning bells are ringing.
Ding, ding, dong.
Ding, ding, dong.
Oh, that's a pretty song.
Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping?
Are
All
you
day long.
sleeping? Are you sleeping? All
Morning bells
day
are
long.
ringing.
All
Morning bells are
day
ringing.
Morning bells are ringing. Ding, ding, dong. Ding, ding, dong.
Ding, ding, dong. Hey, she's got my blankie, hey!
Goldilocks woke up, and she was so scared that she ran past the bears, and down the stairs, and past the chairs, and out the door. And she kept running till she was all the way home.
Just look at the mess that little girl left in here.
Oh, how awful.
How waffle? Waffles where? I want a waffle, please. Oh, goody waffle.
And from that day to this, Goldilocks never went inside a house without permission. And the three bears never forgot to lock their door. The end.
Need help doing the dishes?
Oh, no thank you, Barney. I think I've got them.
Okay.
In fact, I think I've got just about everything packed up again.
Oh, goody.
Are you sleepy, Baby Bop?
Uh-huh. The Three Bears is my favorite bedtime story. And right now, I feel like a nap would be just right. Bye-bye.
Bye. So long, Baby Bop. See ya. Have a nice nap.
Bye. Well, I really should be going too. I've got to take my stories to another part of the world.
Then don't forget your snowshoes.
Snowshoes. Oh my goodness, I forgot. I'll have to change clothes for the place I'm going next.
Oh,
Oh, thank you. Oh, don't forget my cape.
can't forget that.
Thank you. Pardon me, I'll just be a moment.
Can't wait to see what she's
But
gonna put on.
Stella, how are you going to change clothes?
You know those clothes I had on? They're reversible. I just turn them inside out, upside down, back and forth, and they look like this. Just right for storytelling in Hawaii. I have had a wonderful time today, but I always do whenever I come to visit all of you.
Stella, wait. You almost forgot this book. I think it goes in your suitcase.
Thank you, Sean. This is a story I want to share with children all over the world.
What's it about?
Oh, it's about a very special dinosaur and his very special friends.
Could we hear the story?
Oh, you don't need to hear it. You're already in it. But I will tell you how it ends. And they all lived happily ever after.
That's my very favorite ending.
Well, now it really is time for me to go. So, as they say in Hawaii, aloha.
Aloha, Stella. Bye-bye.
I just love this job. Toodles.
Bye. So long, Stella. Have a nice trip. Whoa, there she goes. And I love a good story.
See, everybody? It's like I said before. Once upon a time, those are magic words.
Well, Sean, I don't really know if it's the words that made today so much fun or if it was just sharing the whole day with the friends we love. I love you, you love me, we're love me too.
I love you, you love me. We're best friends like friends should be. With a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me
Look at the bubbles! Where are they coming from? Sean, did you say once upon a time again? No. Did you say it, Barney? Barney? Oh, there he is.
When you walk around the block,
This way or that way.
you never know who you might see.
Well, look who's here.
But wherever you go,
So where are we going now, Barney?
one thing's for sure.
Friends are my very favorite part of the neighborhood.
Get ready for lots of neighborly love and laughter in the new home video, Walk Around the Block with Barney. There's fun at every turn when Barney and his friends learn all about being good neighbors.
A neighborhood is your own special part of the world.
From the flower cart to the bakery, good friends are everywhere.
Barney, have you finally come in to get your hair cut?
So come along and join the fun, because the streets are filled with music, dancing, and all your favorite neighbors.
Check it out!
It's one walk around the block you'll never forget.
Well, all you need is a little imagination.
So don't miss Walk Around the Block with Barney, now available on home video from Lyric Studios.
Okay, everybody, time for school!
And don't be late, because you've never been to a school quite like this.
It's me. This is a school?
It sure is. One with lots of fun and surprises.
Join Barney and his friends for a day of love, laughter, and learning in Let's Play School, his newest home video.
I'm the teacher.
Lesson 1, Alphabet Fun.
26 different letters.
Lesson 2, Numbers.
Oh, it's very important to learn about numbers in school.
This should be fun.
Then, after ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, it's time for...
Macaroni and cheese surprise!
That's right, because no day at school would be complete without a trip to the lunchroom. From story time to finger painting, learning's always cool when Barney's in school. Come on along and let's play school.
Here we go!
Now available on home video from Lyric Studios.
Hey, everybody, what's happening?
Someone's having a party.
I got an invitation just like yours.
And everyone's invited.
That's right.
From the oldest
to the youngest.
So join us as we celebrate 10 terrific years of love, learning, and laughter with one delightful dinosaur in Sing and Dance with Barney.
Today's super-de-duper sing-along is going to be full of surprises.
That's right, because you'll see some of your favorite cast members from the past shows, including Michael, Min, Kathy, Jason, and Tasha.
I think Barney's the one who's about to be surprised.
It's a reunion, full of fun and surprises as Barney and his friends sing and dance to 27 of their favorite songs. From the Itsy Bitsy Spider to Old King Cole, there's something for everyone. So come along and celebrate with lots of great friends.
It sure is good to see so many friends here.
And all the wonder you've come to expect from Barney.
Barney, we've all had a lot of fun.
Don't miss Sing and Dance with Barney. Now available on home video from Lyric Studios.